Ladies and gentlemen, before we start the breakdown of the current patch, I'd like to give you guys a public service announcement with some freebies. Many emotions. Yes. X the final is done. I'm not sure. Let me pause this. Does this dude look very trustworthy? I don't know. I wouldn't give him my bank account, but end of a story, new beginning of another. So yes. And as a gratitude, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting some freebies. So if you put down this coupon code, you will be getting the following: a 5-star hero ticket, and nice, a unique weapon awakening stone, a unique treasure awakening stone, not one but 5 of them. And funny enough, if you own all heroes, then you get another 250 unique weapon fragments. Useful. But then let's start with the update. One thing that I thought wasn't gonna happen is Papa Ricardo received a skin, and he looks like the grandfather. He is looking fantastic, even though his whole kit is ass. And then something that came out of the blue, but I do get it because Genshin Impact has a similar system, which will be the King's Pass. Now what will the King's Pass do? For some stamina, some tokens, you will receive a few points. With that, you can get yourself an X amount of levels, and guess what? With probably some cash, you can get yourself some premium rewards. And with this, you can get yourself 3 new artifacts. These artifacts are ridiculous, whereas the honorary trophy is not that good in my opinion. It could be decent for PvP if you do by any chance max this thing out. Would I like to get it maxed? No, not really. But then the honorary medal is attack HP and all defense increase for all your allies. Okay, so having your Glenwith on more defense, having your main attacker on more attack, having your mate on more attack. We have all sorts of uses for this artifact, which is about as broken as the achievement reward. But then for the last one, increases maximum current HP by 25%, 30 seconds after the battle starts, increases critical damage of the ally with the highest attack by 50%. Now whether this is scalable or not, up to 125% critical damage, this will take away the fact that Lavrel won't be necessary anymore. This stuff is crazy, my guys. This effect is irremovable and doesn't stack with the same effect from other allies. Okay, this thing seems kind of broken. The question, however, is this better than all of the other artifacts? And in terms of acquisition, we still don't know whether it is just from the VIP pass or whether you can get them from some Lua artifact tickets. I'm assuming you'll be able to get them from the Lua's artifact tickets, so maxing these things out, so you might actually have to swipe right on that MasterCard and get this thing maxed out. So how this premium pass seems to work is the following: you will be able to obtain the free rewards for free. Why would it be otherwise? During the King's Raid Pass period, and you will be able to obtain the premium rewards additionally by purchasing the King's Pass. So basically everything that's on the top will be free. Everything that's on the bottom will be locked behind something. However, ladies and gentlemen, this is not all. Once you reach level 3, you can get yourself a paid reward, but you can get a 1-star unique weapon ticket, unique treasure ticket on 7. On 13, you can get yourself sub-energy cores, which is optional, and you can get yourself a hero plaque of appreciation. Yeah, you get a sticker, you get a button. Oh, I'm not liking this. That being said, level 3, level 7 costs yourself 4,000 rubies, and level 15 will cost yourself 5,000 rubies. Level 13 doesn't seem to be all that great, but only costs you 500 rubies. So on top of paying $9 depending on where you actually live for this pass, you will be able to blow some rubies out of the building to just get yourself some artifact tickets, which have a 1-star. Wow, I didn't even see that in there. And, well, get yourself a pretty ridiculous artifact on top of it. So, in my opinion, if you are planning to spend some money, this seems to be very valuable and a great bang for your buck. However, this is another one of these schemes that will get people to pay within this game. Am I liking this all that much? Man, just to drop this, do you guys remember, as the veterans of this game, and put it down into the comments, where they added TP points, Transcendence Perk points, within the cash up and the amount of mad people that were on all of the forums and such. Put something down into the comments if you remember that. And now we have this. As for the changes, we got some repositorium changes, which means that all of our gold bars have been disintegrated. You will be able to use them for the Ophelia's workshop right now, so make sure to do them, because after this event, this whole currency will be gone, ladies and gentlemen. Will not be worth it anymore, and instead we will get a totally new thing that didn't get translated on the picture, a pet. Now this is interesting. It says the following things. To enter it, you will be able to gain it through the new portal or chapter 6. You will be able to get a certain ticket by the time you do a battle. You can access the content by accumulating a certain amount of battle time once a week. Great. You can accumulate up to 5 hours of battle time for the entry gauge. Okay, so that means one of few things, especially because dispatch battles won't add to the accumulated battles. Now this is very amazing for me because I got an infinite amount of stamina and I don't necessarily have anything that I need to get. And 5 hours doesn't seem to be all that much in the long run. The entry gauge will reset every Monday at that, and the dungeons that have not been cleared will be reset. So that is something that I don't really get. So if you don't play, you will probably get yourself an additional ticket. I'm not sure how many tickets there will be, but I'm assuming it's gonna be more than just one. There's a total of 9 monsters for the content. Once you fill it up, you'll be able to battle them. You'll be able to change the appearance by consuming rubies. One from the list monsters that will appear randomly. Oh, there's some RNG involved, ladies and gentlemen, which I might not like. The encounter chance will be different for each tier, so if you want to get that top titty, it will cost you rubies. You will be able to check the encounter chance with a view chance within the game. Earn these factors. You will gain victory in battles if you defeat the monsters by attacking them a certain amount of hits within the limited amount of time. So the initial game mechanic that repositorium presented us will not change. Read below to check the rewards that you will get from these monsters. Now if I had to check it, and I thought to myself, wow, if this is going to be RNG, it's going to be trash. However, if you look at the Goblin, which is bronze tier, you can get yourself unique weapon fragments, which is 100 to 500. So there's some RNG factors to that too. Mystical soul fragment, 200. Okay, that's neat. The Technomagic gear upgrade stone box ticket. You don't have enough of these, honestly. So having the ability to upgrade your TM gear a little bit faster, that seems quite good. As for the silver tier, unique gear ticket, you can get not just one, but you can get 2. And if you pop yourself that much stamina, you might actually get yourself that silver tier. And then on top of that, you can get yourself some dazzling, some brilliant ethers. So that seems like a pretty neat factor. Technomagic experiment reports will allow you to upgrade the tier to reclaimed. That itself is something that I really like because I got a full PvP team that will take up so much time to get everything to reclaimed. This will give me a solution for that. As for the monster tier, gold, we got yourself a unique gear ticket. Not just 1 or 2, you get yourself 3 or 6. But you can get yourself a soulstone ticket. You can get a Technomagic gear with an additional skill. So if you are by any chance lucky, you can get yourself something nasty and monstrous in terms of value. So in terms of item acquisition, this content is looking sick, my guys. How RNG it will be, I don't know, but we will be checking that tomorrow. There's also going to be an improvement to the guild conquest ticket system. If the room master party experiences a disconnect, crash, or leaves the game within 20 seconds, a pop-up window will appear on the screen of the remaining party and you will be terminating the whole run in itself. So if people are having issues with DCs at the start of a fight, loading screens being absolutely stuck to no extent, you will be able to get yourself out of there and there will be no ticket spent. Now this is marvelous and in a very good way, which I saw in my guild chat, like, oh, we're going up to a point where we could keep resetting these things and put it in airplane mode and actually abuse the system so you can get the maximum damage on every single one of your runs. This seems to allow you to give you the benefit of the doubt if things look a little shady. This way I think Guild Conquest will give a pretty new vibe and less stressful for the people that actually want to perform it within this content. However, if you do get killed, it gets deducted anyway. Now, I'm not a big head on math, but the changes to xanadus, which will change the damage to the 2 size stones, will change up a little bit, and the all damage that xanadus itself will change is ridiculous. So instead of upping the HP bar, what they're gonna do is they're gonna murder your damage. So for those of you who had the big PP numbers, I'm sorry, but you guys will get to find a new ranking really soon. Now, whether this will really change up the overall acquisition of damage within certain characters, I'm not quite sure. Like I said, I'm not a big numbers guy. So if there's anybody smart enough to give an emphasis on this, put it down into the comments. Explain to me to whether this will change the overall damage output onto the boss, because they shifted part of the damage from either the boss itself to 2 of the pillars or vice versa. I think there are a lot of people that would like to know this answer. And last but not least, we will be getting ourselves a free Fall of Frey costume. Yes, freebies. And yes, it's gonna be a beach costume. And yes, it's hopefully gonna give ourselves the gold bonus. So make sure to get that one. That being said, we have not much more to talk about. Let me know what you guys think down below into the comments. And if you haven't already, make sure to like and sub. I'll see you guys in the next one.